and Ji Suk Yi.
This weekend, the Dream Tree Shakers are debuting a new album along with an illustrated book.
It's a magical event full of stories from the sea that the whole family can enjoy. Jeremy and Rebecca join us with more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here.
I love this. So here's a story of a band leader, musician,
Yep.
joining forces with an artist illustrator. So let's start from the very beginning. Tell us about your music and your band.
Yeah, so the Dream Tree Shakers, we've been doing this since about 2007. A lot of the band kind of met around the Old Town School of Folk Music in Chicago, which is where the show is going to be this Saturday. And, you know, it's been just kind of this amazing, I think I started having, we started having kids and growing a family, I'm like, let's get into some kids music and make this happen. And so the band's, this is our 5th record, so we've been playing around Chicago for a long time, but this is the first one where we actually have an illustrated song book, which is, we're just really excited about it, and it's been kind of a magical experience, really.
So when you got involved or asked to be involved, what did you think? Because this isn't just kids' music. I mean, every song has a story, and even the stories themselves weave together. So as an illustrator, that has to be kind of a dream come true.
Yes, it was very, very fun. I wasn't sure how it would come to be. Jeremy sent me some of the early recordings, some demos, and they were so charming. I wanted to create characters that would do them justice, and so that's kind of where it all began for me.
Can we talk a little bit about the style of your illustrations? They're so stunning.
Sure.
There's something very whimsical and magical just in the styling of it.
Yeah, so I guess I've always done illustration, mostly digital illustration, but during the pandemic I did a lot of traditional watercolor, and I really wanted to kind of marry the two, and this was sort of a great opportunity to experiment with that. And so that's sort of where I try to, so this was all done digitally, completely digitally.
Oh, really?
But I really wanted to make, give it a watercolor feel. And there were a lot of different sort of renditions that went through before I got to this point.
And on each page, you'll also get not only the image and illustration, but the lyrics to each song. So let's talk about this story. You can kind of get an idea just looking at the illustrations, but it's about a baby bear who runs into a whale. Tell us a little bit about the story.
A very cute baby bear.
Yeah, very cute baby bear. Well, so yeah, essentially this baby bear is like, finds a place to sleep on the beach and really gets washed out safely into the ocean, sinks down and meets all of these creatures. So meets a whale, meets a squid, and I have to say a lot of this writing happened during the pandemic, and so I think some of it came out of me missing my friends. And so that's really what this kind of maybe is about a little bit too, is if you have friends and you reach out, you can create these communities, and that's where Baby Bear finds joy and happiness, and that's really what it's about, is meeting all these creatures which are become his friends.
Well, Jeremy, I know you met your bandmates at Old Town School of Folk, which you mentioned, but how did you connect with Rebecca? Like, how did you two know each other?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure it's through the Old Town School.
Oh, same. Okay.
Yeah, so she's at the
are
Old
you a
Town School.
musician as well?
I am. I'm a
great.
singer-songwriter, and I also manage the music store at the Old Town School of Folk Music.
What talented people over there.
Just multi-talented. She's like, I draw, I do illustration.
She's
this
amazing.
and that.
And side note, I met my wife at the Old Town School of Folk Music too, so I know.
Hello.
I know.
What a magical hub of a place.
It kind of is, and so again, we're really
my
excited that
goodness.
this Saturday we can release the record and the book there.
And that's
makes
at
sense.
11 o'clock. You're having your album and book release at the Old Town School of Music.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I should just mention, like, in case people don't know what Old Town School of Music is, can you just sort of briefly describe it? It's like you can take lessons there. There's performances there, right?
Yeah, so it's a nonprofit community music school, actually the largest community music school in the country. You can take group classes, private lessons on almost any instrument. They do dance as well. There's concerts, amazing music store.
I used to teach wiggle worms there. I used to teach early childhood.
Little babies can take classes.
It's like for all
there.
ages, right?
That's right.
All
You're going to
ages.
leave with a smile on your face.
Yeah, it's a really, really wonderful community. It's really about community. So you go there, you make friends, you meet your spouse. I met my spouse there as well.
That's amazing.
Well, here we go. All right.
If you're looking for romance, head to the Old Town School.
We got to tell booking producer
right.
Anissa to bring Old Town School of
Come
Folk
to the
back
Old
for
Town.
Valentine's Day. There we go.
Jeremy, Rebecca, thank you so much. We appreciate
you.
it. The Dream Tree Shakers is at the Old Town School of Folk Music this Saturday. Maybe you'll meet your match. It's November 9th. For tickets and more information, head to dreamtreeshakers.com. You can also find them on Facebook.
And stick around because we're going to get a special Dream Tree Shakers performance just ahead. But first, we're going to send it over to Alyssa Donovan for the Permit Field weather update.
Hey, good afternoon. So some beautiful conditions across the area today. We're seeing plenty of sunshine across the area right now. Temperatures are into the mid and upper 50s, 56 at O'Hare, 57 in Waukegan, and 58 down in Joliet. Those temperatures about 5 degrees warmer than we were at this time yesterday. We're seeing those winds starting to shift a little bit more northwesterly. So that westerly shift is going to take a little bit of that cooler air out of the mix. So we'll see those temperatures just a little warmer than what we saw as we head into our afternoon daytime highs. Mainly clear and quiet on our satellite and radar. High